Yay! Hello, everybody. Great to see everybody. Welcome to the House of Sewing. My name is William, and we're going to make something this evening.
How's it going? My name is William, and this is my so-called life.
It's my world famous echo.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew
Sewing machine by Singer.
Touch and Sew.
Another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow
Is at Singer today.
Hello.
They're just touching Touchtronic memory machine.
Think I'll take it from here. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well. It is so great to see everybody. Alibaba just popped in. Joy, it's a joy to see you. It's great to see So Blessed by Jess, Donnell, Mike. Hello, everybody. So Terry, Katie Crafts. Hold on, let me take a breath. Candace. But seriously, it's great to see everybody. Happy Wednesday. And yes, all 3 kinds of stitching. That I love that Touch and Sew commercial. And for everyone who's been here since the beginning, I apologize. We're going on a few years of watching the Touch and Sew commercial. Great to see you. Hello. Awesome. So the cat is out of the bag. I purchased another Walmart Serger. It's okay. Throw tomatoes at me. It's okay. Tell me that I should have bought an industrial, that I'm impatient. That's the next name of my band, Impatient Pineapple. I love my Golden Touch. And so I have quite a few. If you live close, let me know. I have quite a few. And I have what I call my touch and smoke. I bought a touch and sew table. I was so stoked to get it. I was all excited. I plugged it in. Every time I turned that thing on, it would start smoking. So it is officially my touch and smoke. Yay! Hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yay! Hello. I can't even say that. Marriage. Swerger. Yay! Hello, hello. Awesome. I know. I'm one of those people. I know. Throw tomatoes at me. Put me in the stockade. I bought another Brother Serger. But I promise this time I'll walk this Serger twice a day. I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take it outside. I promise. I have my Bernina sitting here. I haven't decided how I'm going to configure everything. I used to have Serger Station right there, but my my ship has taken over. How's everybody doing this evening? What are you sewing? How's everything? Great to see everybody. Make it work. Marriage. I love A Princess Bride. I love that movie. Absolutely. Swinging. Oh, it's early and I'm already doing the Austin Powers. It always starts out that way, and then you get annoyed with the walking. It didn't say fitted oil and grew. Okay, and that's another thing. Alibaba knows. Sergers and I do not have I've probably made 8 or 9 videos about Sergers. I've made the Serger Strikes Back, Return of the Serger. Why did I buy this Serger? Why did I buy this Serger Part 3? But I can't remember her name. I watch nothing but sewing content on YouTube. It's just better that way. But somebody said a long time ago, there's all kinds of advice out there. But a while ago, somebody said there's a difference between your clothes being homemade and professional, and it's a serger. Well, that and ironing. Let's be real. I love that movie as well. Absolutely great movie. Absolutely. No, never go up against. Let me see. As you can see behind me, I love it when they make something and the lining comes out better than the shirt. I'm currently working on a shirt which is going to be extremely tight. So when I do eventually finish it this evening, I'm going to have to probably remove this shirt to put that one on. I've gained a couple pounds, and my old blocks, I need to stretch them out just a little bit. My patterns. I decided to put the arms on. I really wasn't going to put the arms on. I was going to kind of keep it as a vest. But, let's see how it turns out. What's ironing? Do you know, there's another video I watched. It's the things I should have learned about before I started sewing or something like that. And it talks about cutting patterns, drawing, making your own blocks, literally learning a whole different language. And it's true. And ironing is on that list. This is the lining. This isn't even my shirt. It's actually cheetah print. I like that shirt print. I purchased this print at good old Walmart. It came in 2-yard cuts. I can't even call this an oopsie because they did this intentionally, but it was a while since I've seen anything like this. I should have purchased the entire row. Regret, but I still have some more. I love crazy lining. When whenever somebody puts on my clothing or they're like, wait a minute, the lining is just as exciting as the outside. Yay. It may be the no. So I have a nacho problem is what I have. You know what? I'm eating well and it's showing. As I'm making my clothes, I'm like, oh, so maybe I need to eat less nachos. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's aliens. And this is just one of those funky prints that I use for underneath everything. And a lot of my stuff, I've used this print over the years for everything. And I also use this as well. But that's when I'm feeling really fancy. But let's be real, this is probably cheaper than the other one. I think I broke every sewing rule when I started sewing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing, when you step into it, you're like, it's only going to be this. And then you step into something else. And then someone asked you, like, did you reinforce your seam? Absolutely. Ignorance is bliss. I mean, it's reversible. Not after I put the hood on. After I put the hood, it will not be. So when I have a working serger, I go a little crazy with the hoods. I am like a mad scientist. So let's see. Oh, this is going to be amazing. But I've been sewing since I got the serger last night. Let's attach this. First, I need to attach the arms, but this hood is going to be amazing. And if anybody works for any airport in the world, call me. I can make a windsock in about 5 minutes. Just a nice conservative hood. I didn't go too crazy this time. Never. My problem is I eat nachos too much. That's my problem. That is my problem. In my room, the only rule is there are no rules. That's the one thing I've learned about sewing in general, is that you kind of have to. We all learn at our own pace, but we all have different styles, and that's okay. And that's the beautiful thing about the sewing community in general. It's a neck wrap. Patent pending. I really like that idea. If I missed anyone, hello. So what's everyone working on? How's everyone doing? Is it evening? Is it daytime where you are? I'm a slow learner when it comes to sewing. There's a lot of things that I'm just doing now that I should have done 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm the same way. And that's the beautiful thing about sewing, is that, you learn at your own pace. And there is no greater teacher than mistakes. My mistakes let me know. Shouldn't do that again, especially when it comes to cutting corners. It's 11 p.m. here in Michigan. Oh, that's that's yesterday's note. I was like, wait a minute. You know what? It's not that I made a poor decision about my serger. It's that I made a hasty decision about my serger. I should have bought a Juki. I didn't want to wait for Amazon. I wanted one right now, and that's my excuse. I tried to use rotary cutter on a cardboard box, not a mat. Anyone else try that? I have, but I destroy rotary cutters. I am literally Donnie Don't. Like, I am the person that you should not follow as far as instructions. 11 p.m. here too. Just went below freezing. Do you know what's really funny? It was raining this morning, and it was the first time. It was raining, and it was 68 degrees outside. But it was the first time that it wasn't 100 degrees in months. Alibaba's just as long as you're still learning. Absolutely, absolutely. I did want, the one thing I love about sergers though is that I can kind of literally reinforce my seams and move on. And I made this hood literally after cutting it. It took me more, it took me longer to prep it than to cut it. I put everything in place and I just cut it. And everything was sewn as one piece. That's the one thing I love about a serger. All right. So instead of talking, should I sew the arm to sew the arms or not to sew? Should I serge the arms or should I sew the arms? I think I might sew. Yay! Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Pam. Great to see you. Great to see you. Awesome. I needed a new serger. And I noticed my style and sewing changes when I do not have a serger. Yay. Hello, hello. Did you get a good deal? Absolutely. I went to Walmart and they were about $40 cheaper than online. And I didn't pay over $2 for it. And that was one of the reasons I walked by the other day and it said, and I was like, oh. And I think that's part of the problem too. I sat around and I thought about it. And then I got in the car and I was like, well, I'm still going to Walmart. And I made the right. And I was like, well, I guess I'm here. And the sad thing is I walked in, I bought a serger and left. I'm getting this right. You got a Walmart serger and a serger and waiting for one. No, I'm not waiting for one on Amazon. No, I'm not that crazy. I was just impatient. I didn't want to wait. When you can still get the Juki serger, then the brother would be your son. I love using a serger, and I didn't realize until I didn't have one in my life anymore. Great to see you, Pam. Great to see you. Yay. Serge the arms. All right. This might be a okay. So I've learned my lesson over the years. I now know you can't on a Walmart serger, you can't sew leather. I've made every kind of fake fur coat you could possibly think of. Every kind of fake fur vest. You can't sew vest. You can't sew fur on a serger. Hey, Mona, how's it going? How's it going? You're not that crazy. Coming from a guy with over 300 sewing machines. Hold on. I've been waiting years to say this. I have limits. Great to see you, Mona. Great to see you. Yay. Hello. People have been throwing tomatoes at me, Mona, because I purchased a Walmart serger. I know I can't sew tweed on it. I know. Yay. Hello. You sew garments. How do you not have a serger already? Truth be told, this is my 6th or 7th serger. I'm going to look right in the camera. This is my 6th or 7th serger. I destroy sergers, but this time, I promise, I'm going to walk it around the block. I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take it on walks. I am William, the conqueror of sergers. If there was ever a title that needs to be thrown on me, it is William, the destroyer of sergers. Yay! No sewing tweed. Yay! Hello. Watch the video. I absolutely loved your video, So Terry. Absolutely, I don't need to sew leather on a serger. The fabric isn't going to. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Hey, Joyny, great to see you. Great to see you. Awesome. Okay, serge the arms. My so-called life. We have not seen the limit as of yet. I promise. I have limits. I promise. Yay! Evening, Mr. President of the Singer Touch and Sew Society. I've just found a set of 12 cams of them. And hey, I do the same. I have quite a few. Good for you. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Limits? What? Yay! Hello, hello. So you're gonna walk that dog? I promise. I promise. Which is what everybody says when they get something. I was never allowed to be that kid. God, I know. Do you know? Alibaba knows. Over the years, I've made like 9 or 10 videos about Sergers. So this is actually a bit of a saga with me. Sergers and I do not get along, and I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. I'm not even going to say what happens in the presence of this Serger. I've sewn leather on my old beater Sergers. Well, those are well made. This I bought from Walmart, and I'm hoping for the best. Yay! Hello, hello. I like my Brother Serger. I also have a Singer Serger, but I don't serge heavy fabrics. That's my problem. I've had to learn the hard way. I've had to learn the hard way. And I am hard-headed. I won't even lie. Like over the years, I'll get bored, and I'm like, well, no one's looking. Let me serge this leather real quick. Yay! Hello, everybody. I have a Singer white and an S25 Viking Serger. Bam, watching you is what inspired me to get a Serger. Yay! Hello, hello. Great to see everybody. Yes, do not tell the brother what is. You're in a safe place. You're in a safe place. All right, I'm going to serge the arms out of this before this stream is completely derailed, because this is the house of talking and sewing. Yay, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Yay. I had a brother Serger. Made lots of costumes. Sold, still working good. No need to serge leather. I serged everything. I serged tweed, furry. Like, I really think what destroyed my last serger was that I serged furry material on it. And it is so stringy. It sheds as you're sewing. And it I know for a fact furry material destroyed my baby lock. And I thought baby locks were indestructible until baby lock met me. Yay, hello, hello. It's a new home. Oh, I've sewn canvas, leather, vinyl. Oh, wow. I definitely need to get one of those, actually. Singer isn't set for 3 thread. White is set for 4 thread. Viking is set for 5 thread. Wow. The fate of fur is weaved until it's harsh and rough. It is, and then it absolutely explodes. All right, it has been a while. Let me turn the light on. I have to do it. I have to. In all reality, I'm supposed to wear glasses 90% of the time, but while I'm serging, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Yay! Absolutely. Absolutely. Perfect. It's been a while since I've had a working serger. I almost don't even want to say that out loud in the presence of a working serger. Perfect. My singer cost 15, like 20, and the Viking. The Viking a whole lot more. I bought a Husqvarna Viking Emerald, brand new. So I totally get it. I totally get it. Professor William in the house. And he wears a maybe 5%. True. Very true. I just bought a Singer for 25, 17 to ship. I love those deals. I live for those deals. That's why I'm sitting in the house that Singer built. And they're everywhere too. Okay, let's see how that turned out. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh man, Bernina, you're about to get fired. Well, you're not gonna get fired. You're gonna be second fiddle. I feel sorry for my sewing machine. It's worked so hard. And I'm about to fire my sewing machine. What Singer, Mona? Mona, I have a vintage blue Brother Serger machine that weighs a ton. Oh, I just recently passed on one. I'll continue. However, I haven't played with it yet. A friend gave it to me. Do you have? Never mind. Never mind. I won't bring it up. You know, I need to get a Days Without Accident sign, and I'm gonna get a days of me talking about the sewing machine that got away. Back to zero. My Topaz is in the repair shop again. Good thing I have you know what? I feel like I need to do that with my Husqvarna Viking. I spent a lot of money on it, and I messed up the timing, and I feel like I need to send it away to a professional. I did something that was beyond my capability, and I can admit it. Hopefully, one day I'll get that machine going. I love my Husqvarna Viking. I just got the manual for the Serger. Once I get all the old thread off, I'll give it a try. Absolutely. They are nice machines. I have one that looks like the Class 15 Singer. Although those are beautiful machines. Oh, I have Footloose stuck in my head again. I think I need to move to a repressive town and save it at this point. Awesome. Singer Merit Lock. Kenmore has one. One blue, the exact same too. You know I'm constantly on the lookout for those machines. You know I am constantly on the lookout for those machines. And as somebody who is more of a refurbisher and a keeper, when I see somebody who's a reseller, there is a bit of a like, Absolutely. She couldn't figure out how to turn it on, so she told me to take it, and she was going to pitch it, so I took it. Do you know, all the time, because I've just recently got back on Facebook, I see pictures of people put sewing machines out on the street, and I thought it was kind of a fairy tale until it happened to me. I found at least 4 or 5 sewing machines on the street, and they're always Singer. Whether it's an old school one or a new school one, it's always a Singer on the street. My needle wouldn't stay in tight. I completely messed up the timing on my Viking. I have a red eye, but I haven't tried it yet. Wow. That's definitely on the list of machines that I'm looking for. Oh, I see a mistake. But with the Serger, that is easily fixable. Oh man, this is gonna be hilarious when I put this shirt on. It's gonna be tight. Absolutely, absolutely. I heard Michigan was last. I've got this feeling. It's because my playlist is all over the place. It literally goes from James Brown to Footloose. Oh man, am I gonna take off that much? Well, I might as well. Got to cut loose. That's the one thing I love about a serger is that it kind of has no compromise. It's like, okay, I'm just going to cut everything and sew everything. Never have I found a machine, but I have found quite a few machines on the street. I have a gorgeous red eye from 1919. Wow. Last Saturday, I picked up my beautiful 1901 Singer, hand crank. She's beautiful and purrs. I watch way too many videos in India, and I still want to buy a hand crank, but Alibaba has talked me out of it about 45 times. The Red Eye 66 machines are new to me. Footloose, no, don't get that song in my head. I love that song. Every time the video comes on, I'm like, I could recreate this. I could totally. I could jump off my tractor and swing into the shop. Oh, great times. Great. Now I have that song cemented in my. I've got this feel. I tried to cut myself off at 1900. I find most of the state auctions. I really haven't gone to one in a long time because they're really competitive depending on how big the estate was. And in a weird way, it's the same crowd where I live. But I haven't gone to an estate sale in years, so I'm sure the generations were handed over to the next, there's new people there. You're playing your rules. Oh. Would you ever go and purchase a locker or go to an estate sale? I've done all of the above, and it's a really strange experience. Especially purchasing. Estate sales are actually sad. Even when I walk through the SWAT meet, you can tell that somebody bought an entire lot from an estate sale. Just a tad heavier than a featherweight with a beautiful hand cranked case. William, I just saw another working one on Facebook Marketplace for $75. That's not bad. That's way less than what I was willing to pay to get one shipped from India to here. It's because I watch way too much YouTube. I'm constantly watching YouTube, and I and I watch the videos of the entire process of them making it. Whoops. Should really pay attention to what I'm doing. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm telling you, Serger's, it's one of the reasons I made so many hoodies at the beginning of this year, because I fell in love with my Serger. And it's a lot fast. It makes certain processes a lot faster having a Serger. Beautiful. Just by Fred Sanford's where. Do you know I've been threatening this for about a year and a half now. Alexa, how far is Michigan from Los Angeles, California?
From Los Angeles, Michigan is 2,218.2 miles away by car.
Oh, let's try that one more time. Alexa, how far is Michigan from Los Angeles, California?
From Los Angeles, Michigan is 2,229.8 miles away by car.
That's not bad. I wonder, do you know, if you ever watch this, Fred Sanford, I'm not kidding you. I promised my predecessor I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini, but let me take my glasses off when I say this. But I never said I wouldn't buy a building with 100,000 sewing machines. Oh. I watch Fred Sanford's channel like Do you know what when I was a kid, I used to watch Mr. Rogers. I loved Mr. Rogers. And when I watch Fred Sanford, it almost gives me that feeling of like sitting in front of the television and watching Mr. Rogers, because I'm just like, wow. If anyone remembers, Mr. Rogers would always go to a factory, or he'd go to like a mail sorting place or somewhere cool. And as a kid, I would be like, wow, that's cool. So when I watch Fred Sanford, it takes me back. Ah. And now I would walk 500 miles just to say that. 2 or 3 days. Thanks for I forgot how sensitive my Alexa was recently, and Michelle reminded me of how sensitive it is. Everybody's like, do it. I'm going to get an email from Fred Sanford. He's like, son, are you serious? Or are you just wolfing on the internet? One thing about you buying that has nothing to do with me being in Michigan. I will be here for a little bit longer. Oh, we're only 36 minutes in, and I'm actually sewing this evening. I would walk 500 miles. No. You need to sing. Won't you be my neighbor? I loved Mr. Rogers. I think it's because I also grew up with access to factories and like things like that. So oh, good times. Good times. I'm still going to have to attach the hood on this. I'm going to have to sew the hood on this. I can see where I missed already, but that's only a little bit. Oh, this shirt is going to be tight. I don't know if I should have had those nachos for dinner. Donnell, I used to think about this all the time because I'm one of those people that I have a concert in my car, especially with the windows up. With the windows up, I will have a full concert. But, I'm sure you sound great. And there's certain songs, like When I Would Walk, when it comes on, I'll belt it out. I'll belt out the entire song. All right. Can't believe there is a working serger in this room right now. I'm kind of in awe myself. I think I'll actually make a proper pair of overalls. Now that I have a working serger, I can serge all my pieces and then sew them together. Oh, good times. Okay, let's make sure there's no daylight. Perfect. Oh, hell no. In the car, I am a famous country singer with the windows all the way down in front of the camera. I'm a chicken. Man, people pull up next to me and I'm full singing. Oh, I'm surprised I'm not on the internet. Overall's the killer of sergers. Mark this day. Because do you know what's really funny? What I'm not telling anybody, which I've been trying to do research all day, but I think I purchased my other serger this year. So that means the serger didn't even last me 6 months. Gosh, but it was a great 6 months. It was a glorious 6 months. I made a ton of stuff. This year, my sewing and review video is going to be like an hour long. I'm just bracing everybody. I've made more items this year than probably the past 2 years combined. And I know nobody wants to hear this, but Christmas is in 2 months. Oh, So my year in review will be coming soon. Oh, this shirt's gonna be tight. But it looks great. Let me take this off. Has great lining, but this is actually what the shirt looks like. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And because I love denim, I'm in this weird denim phase. I line everything, the back of everything with denim. I'm in this weird denim goes with everything phase. To be the man who walks 1,000 miles. Absolutely. I love that song. In 6 months, with less than 6 months, I destroyed that. Made the machine rest. Do you know what's funny? Yesterday, I sent Donnell a picture of what I call my Serger graveyard, and she got serious. It was quite a few Sergers. Years ago, I invented something I called the Franken Serger, but really what it was is I combined 3 Sergers to make one. It worked for like a month, maybe. That's a great romance. 6 months. We had a great time. I will never forget Paris. That sewing machine and I had a great time in Paris. Oh. Get the green screen ready. Oh, this shirt is going to be tight. I'm going to add the hood because this is going to be a laugher of a stream. Animal, print, and aliens all in one shirt. Nothing is left out. Nothing is left out on this shirt. All right, let me make sure. Let me thread this machine real quick. And because it's up so close, I get to take off my glasses. This actually, now that it's on the table, it might be less of a mess, but it is kind of a mess sewing a giant hood on a shirt. But I'm sitting at this. I have this table right here, so we'll see if it helps. All right. Should I play bobbin roulette and guess how much? Oh, there's more than enough. Perfect. You can always tell when someone's threaded a sewing machine 100 times. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Where are my notes? There's all kinds of exciting things that would. I used to have what I would call Serger Station over there in the corner, and I think tonight after my live stream, I'm gonna move my my ship. I'm gonna move my 1800s old timey ship, and I'm gonna bring Serger Station back to the House of Sewing. Oh, he's gonna play Bobbin Chicken. I'm taking bets. Who thinks? That's way nicer than what I say. My Amazon saga continues. I'm waiting on a Klingon patch. I looked on my, what's being delivered, and it said, oh, this Klingon patch. And I wondered, when did I order this? This is the second time that something I ordered 8 or 9 months ago and completely forgot about decides to show up on my Amazon. And it hasn't happened in a long time. But Amazon flat out forgot about that. And apparently it took 8 or 9 months to come to my house, but it'll be here this week. All right, let me get a test piece for my sewing machine. And it's been a long time if I forgot about it. All right, this sewing machine is ready to go. Beautiful. I know everybody in the chat is like, I would walk 500. All right. So let me grab my dress form. I'm going to add the hood on it. Hey, Andrea, how's it going? How's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh. Perfect. And add my hood. Yay! Hello, hello. Great to see you. It is definitely an earworm. And I try to get these songs out of my head by listening to something else, but then I end up getting that song stuck in my head. Like Skits Crasher has been singing Rah Rah Rasputin for 3 years. And every time it comes around, I get that song stuck in my head. Yay, hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yay, hello, hello. I am adding another humongous hood on this shirt. But I think this one is actually... I can't even justify it. When it's longer than the shirt, you know it's long. Oh. Perfect. You know, I love having a working serger. And like I said, my style changes when I do not have a serger. And I always forget how much I kind of love having one. I know people go back and forth and there's different camps on, people love having a serger or not. I love having both, a sewing machine and a serger. They go together like peas and carrots. Your hood could shelter the It's perfect for hiding too. It's all funny, but if a pack of cheetahs showed up right now, I'd throw the hood over and just kind of stand there. They walk right past me. Absolutely. Yay. Sorry, I'm mobile. No worries. I totally understand. I have perfected the two thumb typing, but I've been doing that for like 20 something years, even since the old school brick Nokia phones, since those old school giant big brick Nokias. And I love the hoods. Like I always say, it's something I kind of fell into and fell in love with. It's just one of those goofy, fun things. Oh, do you know, it's kind of like my cowboy hat. Back in the early 1900s, cowboys had different styles of how they'd wear their hats, different hats that they'd wear in general. And that's my contribution to fashion, is my giant peasant hood. I need a William hoodie so I can have a proper hood with a neck warmer. Perfect. Awesome. Once I have that one lined up, I can go crazy pinning this. I thought you were getting ready to sing. This is definitely a doo-wop. This is definitely a doo-wop microphone. This is the one I love combining my serger and sewing machine. This is not something I would do on the Serger, but oh, I'm pinning a little bit too low because this is a humongous hood. It's not too long, says the guy who just made a hood longer than the shirt. Yay! Oh, I am almost done with this. This is probably one of the most stubborn parts, is properly pinning this and then sewing it in place. And something this huge, I try to get as low as possible with the hood. I go a little bit over with my math just to give myself enough space. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to take a quick trip to the little sewing room. I'll be right back. It'll take me 2 seconds. Okay. Yay, I'm working on a project with. I think I answered your email, but not sure. No, it's not TMI. It's not TMI. Hold on, let me put my hands on my hips. I'm of a certain age where that's proper information. Oh, no way. That's not TMI. All right, I'm going to figure out how to sew on this without making a complete. Let me move this a little bit over here. I am extremely left-handed when it comes to a lot of things. Perfect. No fingers sore from hand stitching, binding. Absolutely. Absolutely. No motor rest and fingers. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got this. Are you walking around with your giant jug of what's that stuff called? Sodium citrate? I may or may not know a thing. Is that what it's called? It's been a while. It's been a while. But they give you that giant bottle to drink the night before. Wishing you the very best. Absolutely. Hand stitching is so hard on the fingers. The older I get, the less I can grasp things. Oh, excuse me. You know, the other day, I feel like I'm giving myself carpal tunnel in a lot of ways. No, I did that earlier. Yes, sodium citrate. Exactly. Ah, glad to see nothing's changed. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna get this hood in here. Oh, I'm gonna look like Barney. I'm gonna look like I'm hanging out with Barney Rubble with this shirt. Oh, I'm laughing because tomorrow morning when I'm posing in front of the house and all the neighbors are watching with their cameras, could you imagine being at work and your like camera goes off and you see some guy in front of his house? Ah, good times. Have a second half of the. I'll have to do a second half in the morning. Yeah, not looking forward to that stuff. Is gross. That stuff is absolutely gross. Yabba dabba do that. Hey, Chinese, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yay, hello, hello. All right. Perfect. All right. I may get quiet because I'm trying to line this hood. This is a humongous hood. And this sewing machine is extremely picky. Okay. Let me find this side of the hood so I can feed it through. Perfect. Yay! I know that's really okay. Said a couple days in the hospital, but okay. Great to see you. Great to see you. Awesome. Awesome. The old industry hasn't put me in the. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. But a bunch of vintage patterns. I have never done a pattern before. Any advice? Also, newish sub here. Welcome. 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 Does anybody have any advice for anybody with patterns and things like that? A lot of people will say make your own patterns. I have a combination of both. I use patterns. I have blocks of my own that I've made over the years. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Yay. Gotta go. Have a great night, Terry. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great night. I just also Niece's comment. Have a great night. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, Terry. You know your own measurements? Absolutely. That is definitely something. Know your own measurements, especially if you're making clothes for yourself, because patterns are all over the place as far as sizing goes, as we're about to see right now. Actually, when I put this on, this is going to be the perfect example of I should have changed the size of my patterns because my size has changed. That is actually great advice, Alibaba. Absolutely, absolutely. I would love to make my own pattern in time. Yes, for definitely knows your own measurements. Patterns have different sizes depending on the brand. I use a lot of simplicity. I have all kinds of patterns in this room. But I would tell you start with more simple patterns than the complicated ones. I still have an overall pattern in here that I'm scared to use. And I've watched Pam make it, and I'm still scared to use that pattern. Oh, that could be a problem. Perfect. Oh man, this is gonna look crazy on here. Almost all the way around. Oh, this is gonna look crazy. Oh, perfect. I didn't know if we were gonna make it all the way around. Perfect. And under an hour. That has to be a world record here in the house of it's also good to know that you know how to adjust a pattern. I'm in front of a work computer and can go. Oh, it's man, I definitely miss your stories. So how often do you go live? I thank you very much, Pam. Thank you. That's the most important advice I'll tell you is don't give up. I go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I'm starting to go live a little bit earlier on Saturday in consideration for all the beautiful people who live on the East Coast. I live on the West Coast, and the East Coast has no consideration for the West Coast, but I have consideration for everybody who lives on the East Coast. So I'm going earlier on Saturdays, which I hope to see everybody on Saturday at 8 o'clock East Coast Standard Time. Have a great night, Mona. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna try this on, and this is gonna be hilarious. This is gonna be hilarious because this is really tight. I can tell already. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mona. Thank you so much. Then after you get your own measurements, look through the patterns and see if there are some that will work for the size you are. Like Pam says, adjusting is another step. And yes, don't give up. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of not giving up, let me move this sewing machine. I actually like having this thing portable. I think it might live on that table. I don't know. Hey, I created a Wednesday evening live. So you have. And the West Coasters utterly and completely appreciate you for that. That's actually perfect because that's right around the time I come home. And because I was raised by senior citizens, I eat dinner at 3:45 in the afternoon. And I'm not kidding you. Oh, Jess is 100% correct. 100% correct. Okay, hold on. Let me take some deep breaths before I try this on. I almost want to take my undershirt off. Was I wearing an undershirt when I put it on? I put it on earlier as a vest, and I was like, oh, the serger cut an inch or two off. And that's my excuse. Yay. Yay. Get the girdle. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let me try this on. If you hear ripping or crying, it's just the standard process of sewing. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Nancy, how's it going? How's it going? You're right in time. I don't know if I can sit down with this. Oh, that's perfect. Yay! Yes, standard process. Okay, hold on. Let me do a shimmy. Oh, this is beautiful. I am in love. Emperor Cheetah reporting for. Oh, I'm so gonna get canceled again. I should stop. Yay! Hello. Great to see you. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. I can see a few minor adjustments I need to do. I'm so happy to have a Serger again. I am so happy. and to all effective parties, I promise you, my love affair with the Serger will only go on for another week or two, and then we won't be friends again. Okay, so I have to turn around. I have to. Because this hood, it is not only ginormous from the front. Great to see you. Great to see you, Nancy. What have I come into? Yay! Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn around. You can see I have a fan on in here because my hood is. But this, I made the hood longer in the back than the entire shirt. Thank goodness I lost my friend with. I had fun playing with my Serger. It's a modest. This is a modest hood. Let me get my vest. Oh, I'm already loving this combo. Oh, that's perfect. Oh. Oh. Hold on, I have to sit down again. Oh. Perfect. And to everyone who's saying it's a wraparound hood, it is. It's a multi-use hood. Oh, it's kind of modest. I have been going humongous with the hoods lately. I've been going longer than the garment. So I officially have a style patent pending. Yes, it is lined. I line everything with black. If I'm undecided, I will line all my projects with black material. It's a thing, or navy blue, but I have this weird thing where sometimes I can't tell the difference between navy blue or black material. But I really think it's less my glasses and more the lighting in this room. I would just like to say, for the record, here in the House of Sewing, we actually do sew. Oh, that looks so dramatic with my fan going. Thank you. Patent pending. Yeah, where you live, William, do you live where it gets cold? I live in the desert, so it gets cold, but only during a certain time of year. And like my cold is different than other people's cold. More inland, it gets cold, but relatively speaking, it's generally like 60 to 70 degrees where I live. William, hood wrap patent. Oh, I like that. Patent pending for sure. Dramatic, like one of those 1950 film movies. I love this print. I cannot stay away from animal print. I don't care what people think. I love animal print. And I'm not saying real animal print. I'm just saying, fake print. But I love cheetah, tiger, zebra. Oh, and it fits for as much as I was like, oh, it's tight because the shirt is kind of tight, but it fits. It's exactly my size. And I didn't think the arms were going to fit, but they do. I really thought the arms were going to be so tight that they were going to rip, but they feel great. They feel absolutely great. I'm definitely calling this one a victory. And for all the waffling I did it under an hour. So I'm proud of myself. A Roman soothsayer. Oh, good times. Good times. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited to have a working serger. I'm gonna probably make another one of these after the stream. I have an oopsie pile that's embarrassing. I've purchased so many miscuts from Walmart. I have an entire section in my house, which is like a backlog because when I used to have a serger, I would fly through those things. So I'm excited. I am excited. Thank you. Thank you. With a jean vest. It's time traveler. Time traveler. That's what I'm going for. That's my style, is time traveler. With something this humongous, though, I really have to hunt for pins. And what was Tanner? If you're still here, when you get to pinning, always search for your pins. I got bit yesterday by a project that I forgot there was pins in. Oh, I'm definitely calling this one a victory. All right, I'm going to do one more victory lap before we get out of here. And to everybody who watches this in the future, I absolutely thank you. And to everyone who flipped to the very end, here you go. Oh, just a modest hood. Just a modest little hood here in the house of sewing. I'm so glad to have a working serger again. I'm going to go through all of my material and find all the stuff that I could sew. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I have cow material. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, tonight was awesome. Tonight was absolutely awesome. We came, we saw, we actually made something. William, I'm heading to bed. Everyone have an amazing night. I have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. All I can think of is how cow material is moo. Oh, you shouldn't have said that because no matter what I make, it's gonna be a moo now. Oh, great times. Absolutely. Have a great night. Oh. I love my style. I love the peasanthood look, and this came out perfect. This came out absolutely perfect. Oh, absolutely. Take care, Donnell. Absolutely. Hey, milk that fabric, bro. I'm like the entire time I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, I think I used a lot of my black lining, but if I look, I'm sure I have miles of it in this room. All right. I am going to call this one. I'm going to call it early. It's early in the hockey season, you know. You can't, it's a 10-month long season. You can't just jump in on. I'm kidding. But seriously, I want to thank everybody who's here, anyone who watches this in the future. Yes, I made a humongous hood. I am definitely Emperor sewing this evening. But seriously, to everyone who has recently subscribed, to everyone who's been here since the beginning, I absolutely thank you. It's humbling to watch my channel grow. For real, it is. It's absolutely humbling. And I thank everyone. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. I want to say thank you to Jess for still being here. Thank you, Alibaba. Thank you to anyone who's still listening right now. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. This was definitely a victory here in the House of Sewing. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself. I made a giant hood this evening. And I will definitely see you next time. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you on Saturday. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you so much.